So at Bridge Creek, we run a pre-quarantine export depot. Volumes vary a bit from year to year, but we probably average somewhere around 70 to 100,000 head of cattle a year coming through the yards, doing pre-quarantine for export. The main thing with quarantine is the NLIS and the traceability and all that. So there's a crush set up in the unload to aid with that. And in addition, we might break lines into weight ranges and different categories depending on class and sex. And then, there might be processing as well, vaccinating and different procedures. In addition to that, we run a commercial herd of our own cattle, which all the standard things, that you do with them, vaccinating and pre-testing and whatnot. Cattle that are coming here come from probably Western Queensland all the way across to the Eastern Kimberleys and down to Alice Springs and anywhere in that area back to Darwin. Yeah, so I don't know, within 1,800, 2,000 kilometres further as the cattle travel. We've probably tried to implement a lot of OH&S and safety for our staff as well as good animal welfare. And so I suppose the main benefit of the crush is when you catch an animal, it's immobilised and your staff are safe and can easily process the animal, as well as the animal is restrained and it can't injure itself, would be the main benefits, I'd say. We've had silencer crushes for, I would say 6 or 7 years, I would think. So we've got 2 of them in the yard facilities at Bridge Creek, and we're currently starting on building some other yards on other properties we own, and they'll be installed there as well. The crush is just like any other piece of equipment, a little bit of maintenance and repairs here and there, but we haven't had any major breaks with them that were, they've been really, really good. They're well made, they don't break and fall apart. Just keep the grease up to them and keep using them. Apart from a couple of little pieces of rubber wearing out here and there, which is par for course, we've had no issues with it. Compared to other crushers that we've used, the speed and efficiency and the noise level, and added with the bonus of being able to restrain them correctly and OH&S and safety to your staff, and that it's the best crush we've used. Return on your investment, I suppose there's a couple of ways to look at it. There's the value of the animal, value of the livestock that you're putting through it and the volumes that you're putting through it, as well as the added bonuses of no injuries to your staff and no mishaps with the animals at the same time as increasing productivity. We do have people that work for us that are solely focused on working on cattle, but we like to work, as a family, as a team, and just have a good, safe environment where it's easy for everybody to come to work and just poke along for the day. So we might have our kids down there, or nephews or nieces or my sister-in-law or whoever. We've tried to invest beyond the crushes with infrastructure and procedures and things to, even catwalks and bits and pieces, just to try and keep a few contact points away. It's important doing other people's cattle well, because that's, as a contractor, that's what you need to do. Using a silencer crush is not the hardest thing in the world, and once you get the knack of it, it's really quick and efficient. It's just the same as anything, with a new system or new machinery. Everybody's just got to get their eye in, I suppose. If you're using it correctly with the blinkers on the side and release the head and then release the squeeze, just depending on what processes you're doing to the animals, it's very efficient. One animal steps out, the next one steps in, and you can squeeze the crush up enough to slow them down so that they're not coming in flat out, and you have to catch them in the head bale to stop them like they're actually just walking forwards one after the other, which really speeds it up. It's quite an efficient process. If you're trying to draft big numbers, say 300-400 head an hour, it's a little bit hard sometimes to see what's standing inside the crush. So ours is set up with remotes. So you can actually stand back from the crush, see what's in the race. All the gates off the front are hydraulic, run off the crush with the same remotes. So you can actually be standing back, and standing back from the race, you can draft off the crush with the remotes. The crusher get used every month of the year. Maybe not every week, but yeah, the boys are down there today weighing cattle into weight ranges for export, so it gets used all year round.